Hey guys, my name is Aaron White. Today we're back with another interview. We're going to meet Kendal Norfleet. Did I say that correct?
Yes.
All right, there we go. And in these interviews, we meet local Elyson residents. They are your neighbors and they own a business right next to you. That's right. They have an entrepreneurship story. We get to learn that story, some of the struggles and challenges that they learned along the way as they got things rolling, and ultimately what they do today in their business. So we're actually giving you a sneak peek in the store that they run today called KK Cheesecakes. They run some of the best cheesecakes that I've tried for sure in this area. They're up by the outlets there in Cypress, super close to you. And we're gonna learn how Kendal started her story. If you guys want to see other stories like this and share business that you've seen interviewed before, it's all on our YouTube page. Feel free to share that with a friend and support local. That's what we're all about here, is supporting local businesses. But Kendal, tell us, who is Kendal? Where are you from? And how did you end up in Elyson?
So I am from California.
California,
I
awesome.
was raised out there, and then I went to college in Miami. Came here for 2 weeks, and I met my husband out here. So
Awesome.
That's how I ended up here in Texas.
Very good.
And then we moved here to Elyson about 2 years ago.
Okay, great. So from West Coast to East Coast, and you ended up in the middle because that's just how it settles, huh?
Yes.
That's awesome. So what brought you out to Florida then? Was it school? Is that what you said?
Yes.
You were studying, and what did you study in school?
I studied ecosystem science and policy
Okay.
with a minor in biology.
Ecosystems and cheesecakes.
Yeah.
What do they have in common?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Me, I guess.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What were you gonna do with ecosystems?
I wanted to either work in like a sustainable development department of like a corporation.
Okay.
Or a forest ranger, or just be like the ecologist on different research and development.
Interesting. Okay. So you love nature, I'm gonna assume?
Yes,
Like
I do.
hiking and
Yes.
getting out in the wild. Okay.
I love hiking. Yes.
Great. And then ultimately you decided somewhere along the way that starting a business was the way to go. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you first start maybe working in the space of cheesecakes? Today you guys own a pretty awesome store up there and all pinked out when you walk in.
Yeah.
But tell us, what was that first cheesecake you made for somebody that kind of led to the idea of, hey, I can make some money by making cheesecakes?
Yeah. So I mean, I grew up cooking and baking. The
Okay.
first my whole family will tell you, like the first cheesecake we made was we were 10 years old.
Yeah.
And it didn't turn out great.
No?
But, when I was in college, we had finally kind of perfected our recipe by that time.
Okay.
And I made a cheesecake for someone I liked at the time.
I see.
And my friend just was like, "Oh, you guys should sell these." And so
Interesting.
we just kind of kept the idea until we moved off campus. And then when we moved off campus, and we just decided to start doing it as a hobby. And yeah.
Great. And was it your sister that was with you off campus, or were you starting on your own? Or
No,
how
it was
did that
me and
work?
my sister.
You and your sister, got
Yeah,
it.
we
So
both
you and
went.
Kelby, the
Yeah.
KK Cheesecakes there, right? That kicked it off. And then tell us, how did you maybe get your first one that you got paid for? Do you remember that? It's been a while, I'm
I
sure.
don't remember. So we were on Yelp, and
Okay.
we used to post on the pages for the University of Miami.
Okay.
To get our
On Yelp.
customers. Yes.
Okay, got it. Interesting.
Yeah. So we found people through there who wanted
Okay.
to order from us. We also worked at the bar on campus at University of Miami, and we got a huge order from them for the end of the year.
Really?
So that was really nice.
Cool. So the bar itself ordered from you guys,
Yes.
and you did that. That's
Yes.
good. And were they little cheesecake bites then, or big cheesecakes?
It was the little cheesecake bites.
Yeah.
And they look totally different than what they look like now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause it's been some
Interesting.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So you just kept telling everyone, hey, we make cheesecakes. Hey, we make cheesecakes. And word of mouth got out. Is that
Yep.
what happened? Okay. And was it always the same type of cheesecake, or did you change it up a little bit?
We started with I want to say 5 flavors of cheesecake that
Really?
we made.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So now we have 16 flavors.
Okay.
So
Fantastic.
it's grown a lot.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So friends and family was how it got started, and just all from home. Is that fair?
Yes. Yep.
And then delivering here and there.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah,
And
it
then
used to be all delivery.
did you open a storefront there in Florida, or was it always just delivery?
No, we did
Okay.
not open up a storefront there in Florida. Everything was just they would find us by word of mouth or on Yelp,
Got it.
online, and then we would deliver.
And was it even an idea to make a business behind it at the time, or was it just like a side income of sorts?
Not at all. It was just a hobby.
Okay.
It was supposed to just be a hobby.
Yeah.
That's all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So you then moved from Florida to Texas. What year was that?
That was in 2019.
2019.
Yeah, February 2019.
And did your sister move with you or no?
She was still in Miami, so she actually graduated a semester after me.
Okay, got it.
So she came in May.
Okay, great. So she came to Texas in May. Tell us about that. What were you doing here in May in 2019? And were you looking for jobs or what was that looking like?
Yes, so we were both searching for jobs. I was applying to a lot of jobs, but I mean, we know how the job search is.
Sure. It's hard.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Work.
A lot of not hearing back, a lot of, getting to the second round of interviews and then, oh, we don't have this position anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was that for a very long time, for years. It was just continue to apply to jobs, and then we're like, okay, well, we'll still just continue, making our cheesecakes and, doing that. But eventually we ended up just deciding, okay, we're just going to focus on the cheesecake.
Interesting. Okay.
This other avenue is just not working out.
When you moved here, did you have family already here or friends already here, or was it cold?
No. So my dad lives out here.
Okay.
He's lived out here for, I want to say, over 15 years now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He was up in Wood Forest.
Great.
So I came out here to visit him.
Okay. And then you stuck around.
I stuck around.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. What made you stick around?
My husband trapped me here.
There you go. Now you figured out why she stayed here.
Yes.
Great. So is he from Katy or where's he from?
Yes,
Okay.
my husband is from here in Katy.
Okay, excellent. And then you ended up staying here. Your sister ultimately decided to come out a few months later, also hunkered down here.
Yes.
Okay, good. And both of you all are looking for jobs, didn't find anything, said, let's go make it ourselves. Were you already selling some cheesecakes locally here to friends and family? Did you kind of start networking that to get the ball rolling?
So I was in like the Wood Forest business owners page. I was in the Wood Forest neighbors page. So when we first started, I was only up there in Wood Forest, and I was just selling to people there in Wood Forest and like in the Woodlands area, even because I got on like the Woodlands foodies group page and things like that. And then my husband's family is down here, so by word of mouth, and like they order from us, and their network ordered from us as well, and it's kind of
spreading the word. Great. Cool. So you said, when was it you had that moment idea of like, hey, let's actually think of starting a business with cheesecakes? Was it 2020, 2019? What's the time frame there?
Oh my God. It was 2021.
Okay, 2021.
Yes.
Great.
It was 2021. My husband and I bought a property in Old Katy.
Okay.
And it had a little house up front and a big warehouse building in the back.
Okay.
And we decided that we were going to convert the back space into our bakery.
Okay, so awesome. You bought a place and it's residential / commercial where you're going to basically make a kitchen.
Yes.
Is it a to-go business? Is that kind of how you envisioned it? Does it have a storefront or what does that look like?
So at the time, it was just a to-go. We would just do online orders and we would bring the cheesecake up to the front for the customer to pick up. The vision for the space was for it to be an actual place where customers could walk into.
Yeah.
At first, it was just the back building was going to be like our bakery where people could walk into, but then me and my husband were like, we can move out of this space and we can convert the front house to the actual place where the customers come into. The back area would just be for baking. Yeah. So that was the vision. Yeah.
Cool. So you found one of those Old Katy areas, no HOAs, that would allow you to basically make the changes you need to do this. Interesting.
Yes. Okay. And it was a space that's like was grandfathered in as like residential / commercial. Okay. So it was like kind of was in between.
Perfect mix.
Do what we wanted with it. Yeah.
The perfect mix, but you're not there today.
No.
So what happened?
What happened? We ran into some issues with permitting.
Okay.
Katy, Texas has a really difficult permitting process to navigate.
It's challenging. I've heard a lot of people talk about it for sure.
Yes. So that was an issue. It took us a couple of years to even try to like figure out how we needed to go about converting the space. And then we ended up getting to a point where we were like, thinking, maybe we should just sell the place. And so we ran the numbers. The numbers just did not make sense to convert the space into a bakery.
This was kind of after a few iterations with the permitting process, and they said, hey, we need to see this, that, and the other. Okay.
Yeah, so it just didn't make sense. At that point, it had been 2 years, and the money just wasn't going to make sense. So we decided to sell the property.
So you sold it?
Yes.
Was that fairly easy to sell it?
For the most part, it was a pretty smooth process.
Okay. Yeah. I know real estate already slowed down some. But, you were able to go get it out. That's good.
Yes, we ended up finding another local Katy family that has a business that ended up buying it.
Making use of it. Yep. Perfect.
So,
good. Yeah. So you sold it then, and then what?
We sold it. We were already looking for spaces at the time that the property sold. We were really just hoping that it timed up really well. And it ended up timing up really well. We ended up finding our space in Cypress. I want to say end of August, we found our space in Cypress.
Nice. And
our property sold in September.
Okay.
So at that point, we could provide like our proof of funds and everything.
Yep.
And we signed our lease in Cypress in October.
And you had it all lined up. Yep. Good. And so this is, if you haven't been there, it's up by the outlet malls, just off 290 and 99, right up there. And they have a pretty prime real estate piece right next to Longhorn out there. And even as you're pulling up to the outlets, you see KK Cheesecakes slap right on the back of the building there. So a lot of visibility, definitely a high trafficked area.
Yes.
Phenomenal piece there. Did it take a long time to find the right retail space, or was that, you got lucky to a degree?
I would say we got lucky.
Yeah?
We were actually, there was a space in Katy Asian Town that we were considering beforehand. And it did, after talking with their management, it just didn't feel right. We were actually, we were ready to go for it there too.
Okay.
And it just didn't feel right. You know, we just decided to trust our gut, luckily, and not be impulsive. And I went and just Googled, on LoopNet, some spaces.
Sure, right.
I ended up finding that place. It had sat empty for about a year.
Okay.
Which is crazy because it's such a great spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like to say that it was empty for us, it sat there for us. But it used to be a Small Cakes. So it was built out for us and everything. It was perfect.
So it didn't need a lot of construction either. Wow. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, we got really lucky to be able to find that spot.
That's the thing, because a lot of times you'll find the right place, but then you got to gut it all out and do a complete rebuild, and that's pretty costly. So
exactly.
Being able to skip that cuts a lot of your costs for sure.
Yes, for sure. And it's already costly getting all the equipment and everything. So being able to cut out the build out cost was just, it was a blessing. So.
I'm sure it was. Yeah. That's so cool. Very good. Yeah. So you opened up the store, then when was the time you opened up the store?
So we opened up the store December 7th.
December 7th of this last year, 2024, right? Brand new store. They need y'all's support. And I'm sure you could use some amazing, delicious cheesecakes too. So make sure you all go out and support them for sure. So tell us about the opening process, right? You opened it up. December's decently high traffic. Did you get some traffic through the December shopping, or was it pretty slow to start?
No, we did really well. December was a really great month for us.
Really?
Yes.
Great. So right away you got a flush. Yes. I mean, the parking lot is so full there. You can't even park in December. It's just packed always. No, you can't.
Especially Black Friday even. We weren't open by Black Friday, but we were still there working, and it was so hard getting into the space.
For sure. So tell us, Kendall, what are your roles and what are Kelby's roles with running KK Cheesecakes?
So we've separated it to make it a little bit easier on ourselves. So I handle a lot of the things with our permitting, our licenses, anything taxes. I do all of that stuff. Our trademarks, everything.
All the back end neat and tidy?
For the most part.
Yeah, good. Very good. Awesome.
Then Kelby handles our marketing. She does all of our website stuff. She actually does a lot more of the recipe development than I do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
But we both do all the baking.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And you enjoy being part of the baking? Is that why you do it together, or is it just a lot of work?
It's just a lot of work.
Yeah. Got a lot to do. A lot of cheesecakes to make for you guys to come get.
Yes.
Right? Cool. Very good. So marketing, you mentioned marketing. What kinds of marketing have you found effective in terms of getting your word out there?
So recently it's social media. We do Facebook and TikTok ads right now.
Yeah.
Obviously we post on our Instagram, and then we use a lot of like the foodie pages.
Okay.
On Facebook.
Yeah. I bet you get a lot of shares on the foodie pages and all the different things.
Yeah. If someone comes to see us, like they'll if there's someone that's active in those pages, they'll usually give a share us and take pictures. So
good. Very good. And then you get your word of mouth from that, of course, too.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yes. Word of mouth has probably been our biggest thing that we have.
Even with retail, word of mouth is still huge for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. So they need y'all to share the news. But before we even say, hey, let's go share this, we're going to go visit KK Cheesecakes, actually see what they do there, what do they make, and learn a little bit more about the types of cheesecakes you make. You ready to go?
Yes.
Let's do it. We'll see you all there. All right, so we made it here to KK Cheesecakes, otherwise known as Kendal and Kelby Cheesecakes. Kelby, we haven't met you yet. Tell us, what do you do on a regular basis here at KK Cheesecakes?
Sure. So I also help bake all the cheesecakes and the cookies. We both do that. And we both kind of try to fine tune our process with baking the cheesecakes so that we can, create the best product for you guys. And I also do all the marketing. So anything you see on our social media, on our Instagram, our Facebook, I do all of those videos and pictures as well.
Awesome. And if you haven't followed them yet on Instagram, make sure you look up their handle. I'll post it on the video here. They have some pretty amazing photos and quite a following already. So make sure you smash a follow and keep in touch with what they're doing on a regular basis. Super cool stuff. Awesome. So tell us, in terms of the types of customers that you see come in here, and for those of you who don't know where we're at, maybe tell us where you're located too, first of all.
Yeah, we're right across from the outlet mall. I can see it from where I'm standing right now.
Yes.
The Houston Premium Outlets.
Fantastic location, right?
It's a great location. We get a lot of people, we get a lot of shoppers that come in, but it's also a lot of the Fairfield residents here.
Okay.
We're in a really great community, a very active community. Lots of people are out and about. So we get a lot of families coming in here. I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure they see you literally just walking out of the mall to the parking lot, right?
Yes.
And stop in and what do you guys do here, right?
Yeah.
And, that's awesome. But do you have any specialty customers or specialty occasions that you cater to as well?
Yes. I mean, all occasions. We are, we do weddings, birthdays, any kind of large events that you need catered, or, just because celebrations. If you just want to come in and grab a bite, you're welcome to do that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen quite a few. You got all the little cakes with the numbers and multiple towers, cakes for weddings, etc. Behind you here, you've got some cheesecake bites, right?
Yes.
For people who want to come in and try different flavors. Do you have, how many flavors do you have of cheesecakes?
We have about 20 flavors of cheesecakes.
20 flavors,
yes.
Wow.
In store, you'll find 10 flavors of cheesecakes, but we do have about 10 more as well on our website, yes.
And then do you just kind of rotate a few of them through from time to time? Maybe flavor of the week or month? Or
Yes.
Yeah?
Every single month, we rotate a few flavors out, and our cookies also. So
cookies
we'll have a
too.
new cookie flavor, and we'll have 2 or 3 new cheesecake flavors every month.
Okay.
And if we do rotate out some flavors and you can't get them as a little bite in store, you can still purchase that flavor as a whole cheesecake. That way you can still get your favorite flavor.
Very good. So if they have a specific flavor that they're looking for, then do they just call you, order online, or how does that work?
We most likely will have that flavor, whatever they're asking for.
Okay.
If we don't, then we might just not have the flavor.
Okay.
And we'll think about adding in the feature. Usually, a lot of our flavors and stuff are things that customers have asked for in the past.
Got it.
Yeah,
Great.
so we're always willing to try something new.
Good number of the ones that are already out there, right?
Yeah.
And if they want a whole cheesecake made for, I don't know, a birthday party or something like that, is that something that they pre-order, or how does that work?
Yes, they'll want to order it 2 days in advance.
Yeah.
And we can make it for them. If it's a number cheesecake, you'll want to get it in 3 days in advance.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Something special for you guys to take home.
Yes.
That's
and
awesome.
on the weekends, though, we do offer whole cheesecakes.
Yes.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll have some whole ones that are for same day pickup.
Okay.
That way, if you forgot about something that you had that day, and you can come on in and grab something.
Great.
But they are first come, first serve. So
Great. Yeah, good time to come by on a weekend then and do that. What about specials? Do you run any specials throughout the week?
Yes.
In terms of that?
We
What does
just
that look like?
introduced some specials.
Okay, great.
So we have Cookie Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it's basically where it's buy one, get one half off.
Okay.
We have Cheesecake Happy Hour on Wednesdays. So
Hey,
the last hour.
come have the happy hour.
Exactly.
There you go.
You can come on by after you go to the Mexican place down here.
Yeah.
It's basically you get 25% off of a 4-count box.
Okay. That's a good deal.
Then you let's see, on Thursdays and Saturdays
Uh-huh.
it's half off cheesecake bites. It's like a limited supply until we sell out.
Ah, okay, very good. So it's a way to ultimately give back to the community. And for those of you who are local, like the folks here in Elyson, it's just like a 10-15 minute drive up 99.
Mm-hmm.
Quick grab for a sweet tooth there on the weekdays. That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, and then we'll talk about maybe different businesses that might buy from you guys. I would imagine different businesses might do like a New Year's thing or some sort of annual celebration or things like that. Do you have any catering services or anything like that where you can get it to them, or how does that work?
Yes, we do. I mean, we do cater like large events. So if a business ever needs something for a conference, you can definitely come and set up. We have our cheesecake bites that you can purchase. We also have our petite cookies that are like half the size of our normal size cheesecake stuffed cookie.
Nice.
And we have these cheesecake shooters as well that you can get.
Did you just say you have a cheesecake stuffed cookie?
Yes. Oh yes. All of our cookies are stuffed with cheesecake. Yes.
Oh.
We should have said that at the beginning.
Oh,
I know.
man. Okay, so you'll be seeing me regularly, but okay, carry on.
Yeah, so we do our cheesecake shooters as well, and we'll come and we actually set up. We have stands that we can use to set up a display.
Okay.
We also we would like to work with more realtors.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. So we have our cookie platter that would be perfect for like open houses.
Yeah.
We actually have set up at an open house before in Elyson, actually.
There you go.
Yeah. So we ended up having like our cheesecake bites and some of our shooters there.
And I saw you guys have like a cute little house type box back there.
Yes.
I'm assuming, is that for realtors as well?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now you set a new expectation now for our clients here in Elyson. Of what they're going to get at closing.
Yes.
No, cool. Very good.
Yeah.
Cheesecake stuffed cookies. Oh my goodness. All right. Good deal. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, awesome. So do you guys have any other businesses maybe that you engage with or order with or collaborate with on a regular basis? Or what does that look like?
Yeah, so if a business is putting on an event, like then they need like vendors, we'll usually come in for a pop-up. We have worked with Body Bar Cypress. And we've done pop-ups there. We're actually gonna do one this month.
Okay.
We've also worked with the Yaya Club and Katy and Old Katy, and we've done pop-ups with them multiple times.
Great.
Yeah.
And you kind of got started via the pop-ups. Isn't that kind of the whole thing here is pop-ups and word of mouth, who knows who, and that's how you made them all on order, right? So still in your blood.
Yes.
That's awesome.
We would like to do more pop-ups.
There you go. Cool.
We get a lot of customers who have come in and they've been with us for years since we started out here. And it's exciting to see them coming in and they finally get to see our storefront. Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's awesome. No, and you guys kind of have that crumble type look feel or nothing but cakes type look and feel where you come in, there's not really any tables, cool selections and displays here, and then you can order the custom cakes basically for those events, right?
Yes.
Is that kind of the model that you're going after for, or what was the thinking behind that?
Yes. So we are a counter service bakery. So you walk in, you come get your cheesecake, and that's it. We decided to do it that way because we're huge fans of nothing but cakes.
They're amazing.
But also we wanted something that'd be easy to scale.
Yeah.
So this is our first storefront, but we would like to have a lot more stores in the future. So we wanted to be able to, very easily replicate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's something so much to what you're talking about, which is you see what works, just go reinvent the wheel, right? We were talking earlier, even just like, oh, you could sell coffee, you could sell whatever. And she's like, yeah, we could, but we have a business model that we've thought through carefully. And we have seen it work in other businesses. So we're going to replicate that business model and focus on being really, really good.
And
making cheesecakes. And cookies filled with cheesecake.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we can make you the best cheesecake you've ever had, but we might not be able to make you the best cup of coffee.
Yeah,
the best
that's
true. So
exactly.
That's what we do.
There's an opportunity for someone to open a shop next door selling coffee. So if you're in the coffee business, there you go. They'll come in and get both of y'all's business. That's it. Great. So could you show us maybe, how do you make this stuff? Are you ordering this stuff all frozen, pre-made from some franchise, or can you maybe give us a sneak peek of the kitchen and show us what that's like?
Definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, come on back.
So walking through the back kitchen, I noticed a number of flour, sugar, brown sugar, all sorts of ingredients back here. You're actually making the dough and the ingredients.
Yes.
Which means that you've likely had truly a number of years, as you said in your story, to get to this point. I imagine you learned a lesson or two along the way in making these amazing cheesecake top secret recipe cookies that you sell here.
Yes.
Talk to us, like, what was that like? Maybe what are some things you learned along the way? What do people like, not like? What sells better? What did you learn through that process?
Yeah, so I mean, one of the first things that we learned when we opened up the store, is that the flavors that are very recognizable and like immediately identifiable by people. Those are the ones that sell the most. So like our Oreo, our strawberry, because it has a little strawberry on top. Oreo has a little cookie on top. Those ones sell the quickest. And the
Interesting.
easiest. Yeah.
Okay. So even if the cheesecake, the material is the same, you're saying basically if they couldn't identify that it is strawberry, maybe it's raspberry, maybe it's something else, they're just less likely to pull the trigger versus having the signature right in the smack in the top.
Yeah, because they can see it and they're like, ooh, I know I like that flavor.
Okay.
Like, yeah, let me go ahead and get that one.
So I imagine this takes quite a bit of materials, but not only time to really make all these things custom and everything that goes into that, right? So talk to us, like, what goes through that process on a day-to-day basis, and how do you go about making all of these different flavors?
Sure. I mean, we start with a single base, single cheesecake base, top secret recipe.
Top secret.
And then we just add the different items for each flavor. So we make everything from scratch every couple of days. And we have our like list over here.
Okay.
So we just go down that list. So basically on one day, where the morning baker is baking the cheesecake.
Okay.
The night baker is prepping the cheesecake. And then the morning baker the next day is topping it off with whipped cream and all the single toppings. So it takes time to create our product, but you can taste that. You can taste it. You can taste the love and the quality that's in it and the time that we put into it.
Yep.
And that's something that we're not really willing to compromise. So that's why we really focus on everything from scratch, fresh, because it really does create a great product and a great flavor.
Quality being much more important than just quantity and mass production.
Yes.
Got it.
Absolutely. Yes.
Good.
Quality,
keep people coming back.
Quality out. Yes.
That's awesome. Tell us about that journey, because like when you started in Florida making cheesecakes for other people, I'm guessing you probably Googled a few recipes, maybe came up with some grandma's recipes or something.
Yeah. I mean, but before we started in college, we had a recipe that I found. Cheesecake Factory, dude. It was a copycat recipe. Yeah. But that was years before we even went to college.
Okay.
And we just kind of modified that recipe a little bit over time because we didn't really like the product that created.
I see.
So we took out some things, added more of a few things.
And you just knew naturally what to add and remove? It just in your DNA?
Yeah.
Or I guess you taste it and you're like, oh, that's terrible.
No.
Counterbalance it. Yeah.
We've been cooking our whole lives.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you grow up cooking, you kind of have a palate like that can, you can kind of tell like what needs to be done with something. It's chef's intuition. That's what I call it. Chef's intuition.
That's awesome. No, for sure. I mean, if I bake something, which I really, rarely ever bake, maybe with the kids, but I got to follow a recipe because otherwise I'll completely mess it up. So that's really cool.
Yeah. Cheesecake is a little different though. Yeah. It's not quite as sciencey as a cookie. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I say I'm not good at baking. Like I'm not good at just throwing stuff together and like things that require like baking soda, baking powder. Those aren't my thing. But cheesecake is different because it doesn't have any like leaveners in it.
I see.
So it's easier to. I would say it's a friendly recipe for newcomers, but I don't know. Maybe not. Some people might say there's something different. I think a lot of people would say it's different, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. But you found obviously a way to perfect it and build a business behind it.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, definitely. Cool. It took a lot of criticism from our family over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of pushback from it?
Yeah. It wasn't, when we first started making cheesecake, the outside of the cheesecake would be like too cooked and the middle would be undercooked. So we had to refine our techniques.
I see.
Over time, and our family definitely they were kind of
gave you the tips and the ways to make it better.
No, they just give you the critique, and we have to figure it out.
Okay.
But now it's perfect, and they all love it.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, they wait for us to come home,
and they're behind you building your business to do it. There you go. They come from Florida to come visit here to buy cheesecake, or
no. Well, they're in California.
Even further, the other side.
They're in California, but they wait for us to come home to bake for the holidays.
There you go.
Yeah.
Great. So. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity to get to meet you, to learn your business. I've sampled their cheesecakes. They're amazing. And you're located right here and an Elyson business owner. So I encourage you guys to come out from Elyson, drive up 99. It's not that far, just at the outlet malls right here, and try KK Cheesecakes. But tell us, Kelby, where can they find you guys, first of all, physically? What's your address here?
Sure. Our address is 29110 Highway 290, Suite 220, here in Cypress, Texas, 77433.
Awesome. And if they want to find your website, maybe take a look at a few pictures of cheesecakes, call you all, etc., where would they find your website?
You can search on Google, Kendal and Kelby's Cheesecakes, and we'll pop up there. Or you can just go to kkcheesecakes.com.
Great. And then, of course, Instagram. If you haven't seen the Instagram, you got to follow the Instagram.
For sure.
What's your handle for Instagram?
KK Cheesecakes.
KK Cheesecakes.
At KK Cheesecakes.
Super simple. Throw on the screen there. Make sure you follow them. Support local, you guys. This is all about supporting locally owned businesses here in Elyson and around the area. Please give them a follow on Instagram. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Absolutely.